another video. So today I have a ton, and I mean a ton, of Wings of Fire news to share with you all. From some exciting new artist reveals to release dates, sneak peeks, and an international cover, there is a lot to get into here today. I just can't wait to do my roundup on everything that's been revealed recently. But before we begin, a huge shout out to my patrons. Darkstalker 95, Wild, Thistle, Noobto, Pyronuke, Avril, Pancake, and Askarada. Thank you all so much for supporting me. The links to their social medias are in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I'd like to discuss with you all is that we got the artist reveal and release date for the Darkstalker Legends graphic novel. For a while, we only knew that there would be a different artist this time around, and that the book would be dropping in November of 2025. But now we're aware of who will be illustrating it, as well as the exact day it's coming out next year. An artist named Jake Parker is credited for making the Darkstalker Legends graphic novel on Barnes & Noble and various other sites. I'll include some examples of his work on screen right now, so you can have an idea of what to expect. The graphic novel will be releasing November 4th, 2025. That's less than a year away, which is really exciting. I absolutely can't wait to see what he's been working on. That eventual cover reveal is seriously going to hype up the fandom. I'm super glad we got this information, and I'm sure there's more to come. And speaking of the Wings of Fire graphic novels, we also just got a preview of the first 24 pages of the one for Escaping Peril. I'll include a link to it in the description down below so that you can check out this extended sneak peek if you'd like. I was absolutely invested in everything happening here, and this is the best Mike Holmes' art has ever been. There's such impressive improvement, and I loved every second of reading these pages. The expressions and emotions were presented perfectly here. The graphic novel just can't release sooner. During the summer, we got it revealed that Wings of Fire was finally being translated into Japanese. The cover for that version of the Dragonette Prophecy that's being released in the country was posted online, as well as some artwork that's featured in it. And now, we just got the Japanese cover for The Lost Heir, plus some additional colored pieces. I honestly think this looks really pretty. I have seen some mixed opinions though, with many saying that the bottom of the cover feels a bit bland and empty, which is honestly a valid complaint. On the original cover, we have a lot of sea life and bubbles present in order to really remind you that Tsunami is an ocean dragon. Still, I think this turned out gorgeous. We also have some pages from the opening guide that look really nice. I just love the Japanese artist version of Tsunami's royal wing pattern. I actually think it looks better than the original. There's even a visual of sea wing gills and how they look identical to the ones found on fish. That's just such a cool detail to be added. Also, one thing I wanted to share toward the end here is regarding the original Wings of Fire TV show that was being developed by Netflix, the one that ended up getting cancelled. While we are still getting Wings of Fire show, this time made by Prime Video, one of the Netflix writers, Miles Warden, actually just shared something really interesting last week. He said that they were actually pretty far along with the show before the plug was pulled. While Tui told us they were on about step 5 through 8 of 100, Miles said that they were way further. This was one of the people writing the series, so he had much more involvement than Tui herself. Warden added that he's still heartbroken we won't get that version. It's up to Tui if she wants to reveal why the cancellation happened. That's insanely interesting though, honestly. I always thought it had to be true that they were further in development than Tui said, just due to how long they are working on it, and through the old leaks. I wonder why the show was cancelled, but we may never know. I'm glad we're still getting one made by Amazon though, but this is really intriguing. And in just some fun news, my friend Piper, aka Newt Spring, created a Wings of Fire Sona for me, and I absolutely love it. She thought of me as a Sea Knight hybrid, which I honestly think fits really well. I love the color purple, and everything about this feels like it captures me perfectly. If I was a dragon in Wings of Fire, this would be me. I decided to name her Moontide because of her being a Nightwing seeming hybrid, and my name is Moon, so it's just meant to be. Anyways, that's it for this video. I absolutely love all the news and updates we've gotten lately. Wings of Fire just truly feels so alive with all of this, and I'm excited to see what you guys think. Be sure to comment your thoughts on all this information down below. Thank you all so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.